aim of this experiment 12 is?
The aim of this experiment is effect of spasmogens and relaxants on rabbit intestine. Objectives of this experiment are to understand the terms spasmogens, spasmodics, spasmogenic and antispasmodics or spasmolytic or spasm relaxants, to understand the phenomena of peristalsis, to understand the terms spasm, tonic spasms, atony, cramp.
Requirements of this experiment. Then theory behind this experiment.
Spasms characterized by sudden and involuntary increase in constriction of smooth muscles. Spasmogens are agents which initiate muscle spasm. Relaxants are agents which decrease the tone of smooth muscles. In intestine, presence of food triggers neural and central parasympathetic reflexes, causing contraction resulting onward movement of food bolus. Obstruction in intestinal lumen is painful and results in cramp known as colic. Loss of peristalsis is known as atony of intestine. Spasmodics initiate smooth muscle contractions and restore peristalsis. Smooth muscle relaxants like papaverine and adrenaline reduce tone, force of contractility and induces relaxation. Acetylcholine increases tone and force of contraction of smooth muscles of intestine through muscarinic receptor and is spasmogenic in action. Atropine-like parasympatholytics nullifies spasmogenic effect of acetylcholine on muscarinic receptor and acts as spasmolytic.
The effect of spasmogens and relaxants on rabbit intestine. Isolate the jejunum of small intestine. Clean the contents of jejunum with thyroid solution in a syringe. Avoid any damage to smooth muscle lining of jejunum. Take a piece of jejunum about 2 to 3 cm long. Ensure the lumen of the jejunum is clean and open. Tie the thread to the top and bottom ends of the jejunum loosely. Ensure lumen remains open. Now, mount the preparation in organ bath containing thyroid solution. Maintain the temperature of water bath at 37 degrees centigrade. Aerate the muscle preparation with aerator. Now stabilize the muscle preparation for 30 minutes under a tension of 0.5 to 1 gram. During stabilization, wash it with fresh quantity of thyroid solution for at least 4 times. Now, start the drum. You will observe the intestine shows pendular rhythmic movements under normal conditions evident from the pattern of tracings. Now inject 0.1 ml of stock solution of acetylcholine in the reservoir. Record the contractions for 30 seconds. You will observe upward movement of tip of the frontal writing lever. This indicates increase in tone and contractility of the preparation. Therefore, we can say acetylcholine shows spasmogenic action. Allow the preparation to relax by rapidly washing with fresh quantity of thyroid solution to wear off the effect of acetylcholine. Record normal pendular movements. Now inject 0.1 ml of stock solution of barium chloride and record the response. You will observe increase in tone and force of contraction as evident in the tracings. Therefore, we can say barium chloride also shows spasmogenic action. Allow the preparation to relax by washing with fresh quantity of thyroid solution to wear off effect of barium chloride. Record normal pendular movements once again. Now inject 0.1 ml stock solution of atropine followed by 0.1 ml stock solution of acetylcholine. Record the response for 1 minute. You will see the preparation shows normal pendular movements. This indicates acetylcholine in the presence of atropine doesn't show any change in normal pendular activity. Therefore, we can say atropine nullifies spasmogenic effect of acetylcholine and acts as antagonist of acetylcholine. Relax the tissue properly and record normal pendular movements. Now inject 0.1 ml stock solution of adrenaline. Record the response. You will observe the preparation is now relaxed, evident from the reduced tone and force of contractility. Hence, one can say adrenaline acts as smooth muscle relaxant.
In observation table, effect of acetylcholine, in effect of barium chloride, the effect of atropine and acetylcholines, that is normal pendulum movement, the effect of adrenaline,
And that cholinergics are spasmogenic and anticholinergics are antispasmodic. Sympathomimetics or adrenergics are smooth muscle relaxants.